While you heal, protect your atmosphere. You don't have to allow toxic relatives around your kids because they family. Just because we share the same last name does not mean we share the same spirit. Just because we share the same last name does not mean we have to share the same storm. And hear me, forgiveness does not always mean re-entry. Hey, listen, because some people say this is unbiblical. No, I forgive you, but you haven't changed. Just because you have forgiven them does not mean they are no longer unhealthy. Even Joseph, when his brothers came back, he put a silver cup in their bag. Why? I need to see if y'all the same dudes who sold me into slavery. Will y'all tell the truth or lie? A lot of us are befriending people who are bringing out the side of you you no longer want to be. If I was a note taker, I'd write this down. Ignorance leads to suffering, and suffering leads to suffocation. If I am ignorant of what a kingdom man looks like, my marriage will suffer. If I am ignorant to what leadership looks like, the people I serve will suffer. And something in my life will be suffocated. Your joy will be suffocated. Your peace will be suffocated. Your discernment will be suffocated. Your delight will be suffocated because I'm ignorant over the devil's traps and over his schemes. While
I had to pretty much mature to this point in life to understand everybody's not going to see everything the same. But you got to know what's best for you and your peace and your state of mind and for your union. And, I remember I used to be told, there's certain things that happened to me in life, and people would say, because I didn't speak to these people anymore, I didn't want to have anything to do with them. Oh, you got to learn how to forgive. And it's like, I have forgave. I've created a boundary now where I know I am who I am and you are who you are, and those two things don't mix. And when I'm around you, I feel a different way that's not good. I can feel depleted, or I can feel a negative vibe, and it's like, okay, I don't want that. And me and you have spoken on this, and if you remain the same, okay, now I gotta understand you gotta be you and I gotta be me. So let me make the decision that protects me, so I don't get out of alignment and I don't become disrespectful of any way, because we still family. There's still love there, but I don't have to be present. I can love you from afar and understand that, hey, every relationship just don't work, and I'm okay with that. I remember when I started to take a different path from certain cousins, and they were living a certain life, the street life, and I didn't want them to feel like that I thought I was better. So I used to go to the places where, you got the police sitting on the corner, like waiting for some shit to go down. Like, it was almost like police control, and I pull up with the BMW and they looking at the tags. I know they done ran them, but hey, I'm clean as a whistle, baby, so you ain't finna find shit on me. But just to go to these places and show love, like, hey, although I'm doing something different and God has blessed me on a certain level, hey, you still fam and I love you. And I remember one time I took the wife, we didn't have the kids with us, and I took the wife, and I think at this time I just had one kid, but anyway, I took the wife, and I went to my cousin's house. Their mom was there, and I think it was an altercation outside, and my older cousin and mom came in, and she was like, they out there arguing again. I think they finna start shooting. And my wife, she looking around, all she heard was shooting. She's like, she looking at me, and she came up to me, you think we should go? I said, well, hell, if they shooting, we don't need to go outside, But I wasn't tripping, because I grew up in certain environments where I know when shit is real. And I know, if my cousins that live in that environment, if they start panicking, okay, shit is real. But if they calm, it's like, you be calm. But the wife didn't understand. All she heard was rowdiness, somebody shooting. We got in the car, and she was like, look, boo, I know this your fam. I know you love them, but, maybe next time I shouldn't come. And she said, to be honest, I love you. Maybe you shouldn't come. And when I thought about it, it's like, okay, all right. It's not that I didn't love my family. It's just, okay, y'all live a certain life in certain environments that, shit, I got to protect me. I got to protect the fam. Any place that I got to get out my truck and have a gun off safety, I might not need to go. And I've learned, fam, I'm just hit you up on FaceTime. Or, let's meet outside of your area. And eventually, it got to the point with having that type of mindset, carrying the vibes that I carry, always positive. Eventually they fell off from me anyway. I had a family member that told me, everybody don't want to hear that positive stuff you be talking all the time. Maybe you should just shift gears and meet them on their level. And I thought about it, and it's like, no, I couldn't do that, because how many people told Martin Luther King he need to pipe down? Things wouldn't be how they are now. How many people told Malcolm X, man, you need to pipe down? Don't nobody want to hear all that. Things won't be the way they are. And various other people in those type of roles, if they wasn't true to who they were called to be, would things be how they are? And I ain't turning down for nobody. I am who I am, and like Kevin Gates say, who I'm not, I'll never be, and I'm not finna try to pretend or play to be. And I feel like if you gotta dim your light down to make somebody else feel comfortable, you hang around the wrong fucking people. I remember one time I gave this story, and I said it in one of my videos before. I called one of my cousins. I said, hey man, I want to come see you. I'm in town or whatever. He like, all right, cuz, cool. Come see me. And he was at his family house. I think he was staying with his parents. And his dad was intrigued about the job, being out here on the boats, how long I ride, what we do, this, that, and third. And it got to the point where the focus shifted more on me and my career, that, my cousin dipped. And, after the conversation, I'm looking around, I'm thinking, damn, where my cousin at? Come to find out, he in the room. I'm like, cuz, what you doing? Like, I came here for you. And he's like, just chilling in the room. And there's a vibe on him that is just, it wasn't what it should have been. And as I'm driving home, I realized, like, damn, I can't even be talked about for 5 minutes for somebody to feel some type of way. But the way I look at it was, at the moment, he wasn't where he wanted to be. So I guess hearing his parents shift the focus on me, it made him feel some type of way. But it's like, man, that's the wrong thing to do. Everything that I have, I work for, and this done cost me. Everything that I do, I paid a price for. This shit wasn't given, But the crazy part is, what he didn't understand at the time, you sitting there with 2 parents when, shit, I got 2 to this day that I can't even call and really have a serious conversation with. But a lot of people don't understand, the very tools that you have, you're not even utilizing. But you can look at somebody else's situation and not know that they had less, and they just took advantage of their opportunities and kept pounding on the pavement every fucking day to get where they are, But from all that, I had to learn, everybody's not going to understand, everybody's not going to see, but that's not my fault. I shouldn't feel ashamed for choosing a path, or choosing to want more. You gotta do what the fuck you gotta do, and if you don't, you're gonna pay the price for that. I think Nino Brown said, it's hard having money, and it's hard not having money. Choose which hard you want. And I'd have seen the other side, so I'm going for the side that's what it is. And I always tell guys on the boat that I try to inspire, there's 2 lifestyles out here. You got the Roman noodle lifestyle, you got the steak lifestyle. You better figure out which one you want. And I like the Ruth Chris, the Morton's, the Steak 48. They got the Cotton Calf, quite a few steak places where, you spending $400 to $500 or better. And when you on that level and it don't affect you, that's a blessing, If I bust open a pack of Roman noodles, it's because I want to, not because I have to. But trust and believe, it was a point where there was a have to. And that pushed a purpose out of that pain. I have the mindset, 2 negatives go nowhere. So if I'm in a fucked up situation, I'm all, oh, woe is me, oh Lord, why'd you put me through this? Where's the solution in that? Ain't there. So it's like, you gotta forgive me for that little part right there. That was my that countryside that came out. Ain't there. But anyway, I hope you take something from this message, man. I really do this stuff because I want the best for people, and I want people to grow, that want to grow. I ain't forcing nobody. Hey, I pass people all the time that don't give a damn, and hey, I salute you. But just do understand, you can't cry down the road, because we all got a chance and we all got an opportunity. In this day and time, everybody's hiring. So if you ain't working, you ain't eating. That's just simple as that. And God bless everybody that look at these videos. I greatly appreciate the ones that give me feedback. I love to do what I do, man. I love to talk. Unfortunately, my circle is so damn small. If I spin around too fast, I'll be looking at myself again. So I use these opportunities to make these videos, because if I can't affect my circle, anybody that chooses to pull up to these videos, I hope it affects you in a positive way and lead you where you're trying to go in life. As again, God bless you. I wish the best for everybody, man. Hey, that's the only way we become a better world. If everybody's on the straight and narrow and trying to get the bag and get where they need to be and be effective. And much love to you.